An entire family was murdered, and there's only one suspect in the dock for the crime after his alleged co-accused was recently released due to a lack of evidence. The Richmond Magistrates Court is expected to hear from the man today. He's charged in connection with the murders of a family of 5. Their charred remains were found in their car earlier this month. Lethiwe Mdluli is tracking this gruesome case. Lethiwe, we spoke earlier about how the police said they were expecting more arrests in this case the last time it was in court. What's the word on this investigation from the South African Police Service?
Well, the police have actually not said anything or released any more information since the last time they released a statement informing the nation that they've actually found the bodies of the missing family members. Last week in court, we did have a chance to speak to the police that were there, but they did not want to comment any further besides the fact that investigations are still ongoing. I was actually speaking to some of the family members who are here today, who are calling for the remaining suspects to remain behind bars, and they are saying that for now they have not been told anything. They do not know where the investigations are at and whether any more suspects have been arrested so far or not. But for now we are also waiting for this trial or for this case to be heard here at the Pietermaritzburg Magistrates Court, because we've been told by a court worker that they are still deliberating as to whether this matter will sit today, and they're also studying the docket. Last week there were also delays of a similar nature where we arrived at 9 and the suspects were expected to appear in the morning, but they ended up appearing only in the afternoon because of the case being studied and the prosecutor still studying the docket. So we will be awaiting for this matter to be heard, and it might actually not be heard today, but we are expecting for the remaining suspects to basically apply for bail.
The families and the friends and neighbors of this family that was killed so brutally must be very frustrated. No information about the case or about whether, it's going to be handled in court today.
Emotions are running very high. Even last week in court, the family was actually involved in a verbal fight with the police who are present at the court, because the family was actually questioning how the one suspect was released, and they were saying that following their arrest, the family members that were missing, they were found, and they were also alleging that it's the suspects that actually pointed out as to where the bodies would be found, and they were questioning why then the one suspect or the one suspect was released. And for now they're just saying that they're very frustrated with how the matter has been handled, and they're calling for the prosecutor in this case and the police who are still investigating to do more and to bring justice for their family members.
All right, Lethiwe, well, we'll catch up with you later on in the day, and hopefully there's some movement in the Pietermaritzburg Magistrates Court. That's our Lethiwe Mdluli out in KZN.